Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. NDPP and BJP releases list of its candidates for the forthcoming election to the Nagaland Legislative Assembly. 3 women candidates from BJP-NDPP alliance in the fray for the upcoming state general elections. State Chief Electoral Officer V. Shashank Shekhar requests public to report any electoral malpractices. And both houses of parliament adjourned for the day. Now the news in detail. The Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party, NDPP, has declared its 40 official candidates for the general election to the Nagaland Legislative Assembly 2023. Sitting Chief Minister Nipirio will be contesting from the North Nangami 2 Assembly constituency. Other senior politicians who will be contesting, among others, includes Noge Wangnau, Zaliorio, Nigasale Nikikere, Tia Zeliang, Nipagrono, Gaido Aye, and R. King. For the first time, the party is fielding 2 women candidates, Hekani Jakalu from Dimapur 3 Assembly constituency and Salho Donio Kruse from Western Angami Assembly constituency. The NDPP will be contesting in 40 seats out of the total 60 seats in the state. The remaining 20 seats are given to its pre-poll alliance, BJP. NDPP will officially hand over the party tickets to the candidates and launch the election campaign tomorrow. The Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, has released a list of its candidates for the forthcoming election to the Nagaland Legislative Assembly. The list includes Deputy Chief Minister Y. Button, Party President Temchen Imna Along, senior politicians and sitting MLAs Monlamo Kikon, Pangyopom, Jacob Zumomi, and Dovihoto Ayemi. Veteran politician Imkong L. Limchen, who recently joined the party, also got a ticket to contest from Koritang Assembly constituency. Meanwhile, the only woman who got a ticket from among the 20 candidates, Kahuli Sema, will be contesting from 32 Adweze Assembly constituency. In a significant development in the political arena, elections to the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly will see 3 women candidates from the coalition government of NDPP and BJP. As political parties of NDPP and BJP have released a list of candidates today, 2 women from NDPP and 1 from BJP will be contesting in this election. Hikani Jakalu from NDPP will be contesting from 3 Dimapur Assembly constituency, while Salho Donyo Kruse, also from NDPP, will be contesting from 8 Western Angami Assembly constituency, and Kahuli Sema from BJP from 32 Adweze Assembly constituency. For decades, politics in Nagaland have not seen any woman representative in the Nagaland Legislative Assembly, as politics is perceived as male-dominated realm. However, if the 3 women candidates win, women will have a place in the decision-making body, breaking the stereotype gender roles. Jakalu is a social entrepreneur who founded the Youth Net and also a lawyer. She was recognized with the Nari Shakti Puraskar Award in 2018. Kruse is a social worker who has been involved with various NGOs and civil society for more than 24 years. Sema was the engineer-in-chief of Nagaland Public Works Department, the first woman engineer-in-chief among the Simi community and the second within the Nagas. Sema has served the government for 34 and a half years, who took voluntary retirement to play a bigger role. State Chief Electoral Officer V. Shashank Shekhar has requested the public to report any electoral malpractices. The CEO said the Commission has deployed the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence in order to curb the menace of money power during the upcoming election, such as contraband items and fake currency notes, which may be used as inducement during election. In a press release, Officer on Special Duty, CEO Office, Hiazo Meru, stated that citizens can register complaint on any electoral malpractices at the Regional Control Room for Nagaland at Dimapur or mail their complaints to dri.dru-gazu@gov.in or call the number 8974 71 710619. I repeat, 8974-710619. Following the resignation of the three NDPP MLAs, Victor Shohei, Amin Bayaden, and El Komo from the membership of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly, Speaker of Nagaland Legislative Assembly has declared the Assembly constituency seats of 32 Adwesa, 21 Duli, and 57 Tonoknyu as vacant. NLA Secretary in Charge, Krohitonio Rio, informed that the NLA Speaker has accepted the resignation of Victor Shohei, Amin Bayaden, and El Komo with effect from the forenoon of 2nd February. Eastern Nagaland People's Organization (ENPO) delegation will be meeting Union Home Minister Amit Shah at 8 this evening. This was informed to AIR News Kohima by ENPO President Zapikyo Sangdam. The delegation is in New Delhi to finalize on the new arrangement for the ENPO area. This news comes to you from All India Radio Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Both Houses of Parliament were today adjourned for the day following the opposition party's protest over Hindenburg research report on Adani Group and other issues. When Lok Sabha assembled for the day, opposition members trooped into the well, raising the issue. Speaker Om Birla tried to run the question hour while repeatedly appealing to the members to go back to their seats and maintain the decorum of the House. But protesting members did not pay heed, leading to the adjournment of the House. In the Rajya Sabha, adjournment notices were given by opposition members to discuss the issue of investment by LIC, public sector buyings, and financial institutions in companies losing market value were disallowed by the chairman, saying that these were not proper order. This prompted opposition party members to create noisy scenes in the House. As the ruckus continued, Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar adjourned the House for the day. The government has requested all the defence pensioners drawing pensions through the System for Pension Administration Raksha or SPARSH to complete annual identification by the 20th of this month. The Defence Ministry said the completion of the annual identification or life certificate is a statutory requirement for the continued and timely credit of the monthly pension. Expenditure Observer (EO) held interactions with their respective Election Expenditure Monitoring (EEM) team. EO Voka Varish Shukla, while interacting with monitoring cell personnel, urged them to be vigilant and be informed about their roles and responsibilities. Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Voka Ajit Kumar Ranjan said the district has already set up and appointed election personnel as a part of the EEM cell and has also provided training program for smooth conduct of the electioneering process. Expenditure Observer Pamon also held an interaction with various team members of EEM. He advised the team members to work in close coordination and carry out their assigned tasks with responsibility. Expenditure Observer of Jumukedima and Meluri also held a meeting with their respective teams. Deputy Commissioner Kohima Shanavasi has informed all who applied for exemption from election duties on medical ground to appear in person before the Medical Board at Naga Hospital Authority, Kohima, on 4th February at 9 a.m. Shanavas also informed that no other report will be accepted other than the Medical Board recommendation. State Council of Education Research and Training (CERT) will be issuing the Nagaland Teacher Eligibility Test (NTET) certificate. CERT said all NTET qualified candidates for 2013 and 16 who have surrendered their NTET certificates for revalidation will be issued revalidated NTET certificate with lifetime validity from 14th February to 10th March at a CERT office. A CERT has informed the candidates to bring their original admit card and HSLC admit card and 200 rupees for the new certificate. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. NDPP and BJP releases list of its candidates for the forthcoming election to the Nagaland Legislative Assembly. 3 women candidates from BJP-NDPP alliance in the fray for the upcoming state general elections. State Chief Electoral Officer V. Shashank Shekhar requests public to report any electoral malpractices. And both Houses of Parliament adjourned for today. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.